Greetings, my fellow unicorns. I'm Jolene. Welcome to Jolene Sparkles. Tonight we're going to continue with some Dyson Sphere program. I had no idea what game I was going to play until a few minutes ago. Like, I was getting ready for the stream and I was like, oh, what game do I want to play? And then I don't know, the settings were already there for Dyson Sphere program, so I figured, screw it, we're going to play some Dyson Sphere program. So here we go. All right, now let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I'm a little kind of debacled here today. There we go. Hey, Brittany, how are you? Even though you're across the room. Hi, cutie. All right, so enough flirting with my girlfriend. Let's go ahead and get this game going. I remember if this was the last game I actually played or not. So after the stream last time, I did play a little bit. I didn't play for too long, for maybe like 20 minutes or so. Just cleaned up a couple of things. Nothing too crazy. I've been honestly pretty busy recently, so I was not able to game as much as I would like to this week. So a lot of this is pretty similar. There has not been any updates to the game, unfortunately. But I suspect that, it seems like they're on a 2-week schedule at this point. They must be working on something big, because the last release was about 2 weeks ago, and it was a couple small little fixes, but hey. They're small dev teams, so, I'm not going to complain about it. It's totally okay. So one of the things I did was I came around here and I improved some of the belts just kind of all over the place and such. I added a little bit more mining for, like, the iron here, for example, so we're kind of transporting to other places that really need it. One thing that we need to do pretty early on in this stream is we need to set up some gear production. So this is going to be strictly just for creating gears, and I think we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do that right. Sorry, I'm remembering all the hotkeys here. We're going to go ahead and set that up right here because this is a great place to kind of create it. We already have some iron here, so let's just go ahead and use this iron right here. Why not, Why bring it in from off-site when you have iron right here ready to go? All right, so let's see here. Got to throw down some... I'm trying to remember all the hotkeys in this game. There's one gripe that I have about this game is I don't like... I wish I could actually create more custom kind of hotkeys instead of like using function keys, but hey, whatever. I'm not going to complain too much. I'll just complain three much because it's kind of my deal. All right, so let's go ahead and drop some power here. We're going to connect all this up shortly. I guess we'll kind of go up, and we're going to go kind of to the east there, which I think that's the east, is it? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That would be the east. So yeah, we're just going to kind of set up to kind of run down this way. We won't be able to get too far, but I think we'll be able to do a double-sided kind of setup. We will have to create some smelting first. Wait, let me double check. Wait, does it go to... Yes, it goes to iron bars and then... Or iron ingots and then to that. So let's see. This takes 1 second, and that also takes 1 second. So that means that we can actually do a 1-to-1 ratio, which... We'll simplify the crap out of this, to be honest with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of create a line coming across here. Create another one in there, kind of connecting it up. And I see Amy Athena in the chat. Hello, how are you? Oh, wait, now she's no longer in the chat. Huh, okay. Well, if she comes back or she watches this later, hi, Amy Athena. I have not seen PJ in, like, forever, like, figuratively forever. So he should kind of come by sometime. So I'm going to create this a little bit further out because we want to make sure we have enough room to put our assembling machine. And actually, come to think of it, I think that the 1-to-1 ratio might not actually work because these... wait, let's see here. So this is going to end up being... it says 1 second, but I think it actually is less because these assembly machines... produce things faster because it has production speed 1. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, so yes, it will be a 1-to-1. So you can see the production speed modifier is 1, so that means it still will be 1 second. When we go to Mark 3, that would definitely be an issue and would kind of mess up the ratios here. And you can see assembly machine Mark 1 is 0.75. So, I'm surprised, Brittany, that your head hurts. After all, you did kind of smash it against the cabinet for some reason. I don't know why you did that. That was pretty silly. I suggested against it, but she decided to do it anyway. I mean, hey, whatever floats around. Nah, she was like going. She was making me some coffee. She was going into. I don't know what the heck she was doing. She was doing something, and next thing I know, I heard like a thud, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I hit my head on the counter," and I'm like, "Why'd you do that?" Cabinet counter. You know, the kitchen people thing, right? Yeah. That makes sense. I think. All right, so I'm going to select some gears out of these. I think we're going to have to go pick up more of those light posts. So we'll have to kind of fly over there and come back for this. But at least in the meantime, we can have this start producing something. So what we're going to do is we're going to also kind of... So yeah, it's 60 per minute, so that's good. And let's put another... This will be our kind of output line. Just kind of run it across this way. We'll also need to pick up some more of the floor crap, whatever the hell it's called, the concrete, or the foundations, or whatever they call it in this game. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop... Oh yeah, another thing we got to do during this episode is we have to drop our orbital collector off. I had built it after last episode at the end of it, but we didn't deploy it. And that will be nice because we'll be able to get some deuterium, we'll be able to get some hydrogen, and we're going to burn off that hydrogen just for fuel. And it doesn't appear that I have any planetary logistics. So we're going to go ahead and set that up so we can start at least populating a little bit of this. We won't be able to... I mean, we could just, set up, some areas that can make a request to it. But the main thing we're going to go get from our mall is going to be some more power cables. It's too bad there is no multiplayer in this, because it would be a great task for Brittany to be like, "Hey, Brittany, can you bring me a bunch of, whatever?" But unfortunately, this game does not have multiplayer at this time. I really hope that they add it. I'm pretty sure they will at some point. But to be honest with you, I think it's pretty long ways off. There's a lot of things they need to add to this game before they can add things like that. All right, so we're going to tell us we're going to start supplying some gears. And we're just going to give it a couple of logistic spots. Not too many, just, a couple. Yeah, we'll give it 4. That's good. And we're going to let that start processing, and we're going to head over to our mall. Where is our mall? I know it's pretty close to our research system. Okay, there's our research system. And let's see, it's over. Yep, here we go. Go ahead, land over here. We're going to grab a couple of things that we need, because we're going to need a crap load of these. And we're going to need a bunch more smelters. Okay, we got smelters on us. We got a bunch of assemblers. Great. Let's see, how are we doing on sorters? We're good on sorters. So yeah, cool. Excellent. Now let's go. Oh wait, we need to grab some foundations while we're here. Is it foundations? Is that what they're called? Yes, they are foundations. Excellent. I guess let's just top off this other stack as well, since we're here. Why not? Yes, Brittany, you are special in many, many ways. Just saying. All right, so heading back up here, and actually, you know what we could have... Well, yeah, let's build this out a little bit further, and then we can go build some more... Or, build some more logistics that will actually accept these items. We have several different areas that kind of need these. Let's just go ahead and set these up, and you can see I'm kind of offsetting them so they all kind of line up the way that I would like them to. Don't really need to do it this way. It's just more of an organizational thing. It's kind of an OCD. I just like to see it kind of even. And you'll notice that even with the way that I place my sorters, I like to have them kind of organized a little bit. It's funny, I organize more in this game than I do IRL. And I'm sure Brittany right now is making some kind of joke about that. If not, she will in just a moment. Okay, so yeah, I did kind of mess up with some of these. I put them to the left instead of putting them to the middle, so I'll go ahead and correct that right now. Do the same with this one right here. There we go. Unfortunately, it looks like our power cables are just not in the right spot, so we'll just go ahead and drop another one right there. That'll cover that. Perfect. And this should actually produce a good amount of these. You can see it's producing quite a bit, pretty fast. But let's extend it out a little bit further, and then we'll go drop something in place to actually start utilizing these. Doing kind of what I need for right now, and then we will build it out later as we need. You know, it kind of goes back to the age-old debate of, you know, do you want to build on-site or do you want to have a... I think in this stage of the game right now, it makes sense to kind of split them out like this because we have a lot of areas that were kind of our temporary areas. So, yeah, I mean, there are certain times I like to do build on-site. There are certain times I like to do kind of a larger logistics network that produces all the things kind of ahead of time. So it's just in time versus ahead of time, so to speak. Okay, so let's drop another power cable there. That should handle quite a bit of that. And yeah, so we'll skip every other one. And that works. Cool. So that's producing a crap load of gears now. You can see it's moving at a pretty decent rate. It's pretty good. All right, so we might have to come back and extend that a little bit further. But I think for right now, we're probably in a pretty good spot. Why did your color just suddenly change, Brittany? Are you messing with me?
Because I changed it.
Oh, she changed it. She's messing with me. I saw her name as one color in the chat, and then I saw another name, and I'm like, oh, is somebody else in the chat? Nope, just Brittany playing jokes on me, as usual, because that's what she does. All right, so, you know, the funny thing is I don't remember exactly why we needed to produce those gears. I just remember that we did need to produce those gears. You can see that our magnetic coils are starting to be produced at an okay rate. I think we might have to improve that just a little tiny bit because we still, it looks like we're consuming more than we are, or consuming about the same that we are. I always like to produce more than we actually need. This way you have a little bit of a built-in buffer that these things just kind of produce to their maximum. They just kind of hold up and wait for, you know, that extra set of usage. So yeah, drop a couple more of these. Actually, might as well go all the way out with these. Just go all the way to the end. Yeah, it's just adding 2 more of these. Yeah, that should help a little bit with the throughput. I would rather it, you know, have a kind of back pressure than none. And additionally, we're going to probably need to run this thing out a little bit further too. So these are intersecting. Because, yeah, we're pulling iron from 2 different sources, so we kind of need to do it that way. And depending on how much usage we have here, it is possible that I might need to upgrade this a little bit further. But first, let's upgrade those to Mark III belts. And as you can see, just upgrading that to Mark III belts has helped significantly. Even though these 2 are Mark II belts, it still helps a lot because this is Mark III because, you know, it's bringing these 2 in at a slower rate. But once it combines, it has the ability to kind of fill that area up really, really fast. So let's take a look at how we're doing with our magnetic coils now. Pink is always better. I completely agree. Well, it's weird because, you know, you said that blue does not fit you. However, in the chat, it was showing your name as red. No idea. Whatever. I don't get it either. Wow, I really can't remember why the hell I built those gears. There was a specific reason I did it, and for life of me, I can't remember why. Well, that's all right. We'll figure it out at some points, and when we need them, they will be available. They'll be 10K, just pre-built, ready to go, and we can just kind of drop them in place. I know there was something I needed to use with them. Whatever. Who cares? It is what it is. So yeah, we definitely want to get some automated logistics going here because it's kind of a pain in the neck anytime I need to create some, you know, planetary logistics or interstellar logistics that I just don't have the things that I need. So what I'm going to do is set up another, sorry, just grab my coffee here. There were some coffee grounds at the top. I just hate that I have to take them out, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, even though our mall is right here, we might build these a little bit off to the side because you can see there's quite a bit of materials that will be required for this. And they are a slightly different set of materials for the interstellar. It just adds the aluminum. And then one more of these, which is, I think these are advanced thrusters. Reinforced thrusters. And, yeah, so we're going to need quite a few things in order to do this. But I gotta say, when you do automate it, it is really nice. Let's go ahead and upgrade this one too. That will just get our magnetic coils out a little bit quicker. I can add a couple of more these machines as needed, but I think right now we're actually doing kind of good. Yeah, it looks like we have a little bit of back pressure finally building up here, which is good. Oh, it looks like it's kind of coming through here. Oh, I see what it's doing. Yeah, I'm not particularly a fan of the way that this is set up currently. So yeah, we might change that around a little bit, but let's first work on these logistics a bit. Okay, so in order to make the first thing we're going to need is steel beams. Oh no, sorry, it's just steel. You need titanium, CPUs, or processors, sorry, and particle containers. So let's see here. Where are all of these things? We're going to definitely need these. Oh god, what the hell are they called? Supermagnetic, supermagnetic rings. We got our particle containers right over here, so that's good. Two of the things that we'll need for the later stages. And let's see, we don't have any titanium over here. Don't really have any steel beams, or just beams, I should say. They call them something different in every damn game, I swear. But what we can do is create a brand new logistics setup here, which will be primarily for this. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and create one of these. And in this way, we could just bring in the additional things that we need, which is going to be the beams, the titanium, and the processors. And once we'll have all this kind of set up over here, that will also allow us to later on use some of these things. Oh, jeez, I can't remember these hotkeys, I swear. I got to change some of these hotkeys around to kind of match like some of the other games. There we go. Okay, yeah, but I will be leaving a little bit of room so we can add some additional lines and some things that would be needed for that later. So let's see here. Taking a look at the recipe, so we're going to need beams and titanium. So first beams, we're going to need titanium. And then for the third thing, we need, let's see here. Oh yeah, processors. So there we go. We're going to set demands. We're not going to make the demands super crazy. We're just going to make it at about, yeah, 1,000's good. Set all these to 1,000 before I make all the requests out. There we go. And let's drop a couple of logistics drones in here so it has the ability to just go out and grab what it needs to. I'm going to make that 4. Let's give this some power so we can actually charge those up and send them out. And supply runs as needed. But this way both sides can make, one place can make the request, one place can make the, well, actually, it's kind of both places are making the request, but one's making a delivery, one's making a pickup. Now, if we were actually trying to cap this out with like 10K items or something like that, or sorry, with planetary logistics, it's 5K, then I would add more drones, but I think 4 is more than sufficient for this. So let's see here. What do we need for this one? I think it's the... Okay, yeah, so we're going to need these, the particle collector things. So let's go ahead and create one of these here. And we're going to select the recipe that we need, which is going to be the planetary logistics. I am only setting up one of these machines to do it. I'm not going to go too overboard because there's really not much of a point to doing that. It just uses a lot of materials and it doesn't really gain you very much. Yeah, you can create a couple really quickly, but you're not going to be using them all the time where you have to constantly keep producing them like crazy. You grab like a stack or two, you're going to be good for like a couple hours. All right, so let's set the filter for this one. You can see I kind of purposely led one through the back here, and actually come to think of it, I probably should move this over a little tiny bit more. This way I can get a third one in there. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get rid of this, bring our power back towards the back. Actually, we can get rid of this one right here. And this one will be... Crap, I didn't do this right. I should have gotten rid of this one first, but that's okay, because we'll just do this. And this one will be titanium. There we go. Now we can actually pull 3 items out of here as needed. Actually, no, we should have put that right here because we need to pull from that as well. So let's see, is that too far? That is too far. Had a feeling that was going to be a little bit too far away. That's why I did the outermost one first. Looks like we got to come over a tiny bit more. Yeah, because we got to make sure that that leftmost one hits there. I mean, I guess I could have used the right side too. It doesn't really matter that much. What I tend to do... Actually, let's go ahead and fix it. I know this is me just being kind of like picky about it, but what I tend to do is, for the direction that it's going, I tend to do like the smallest like this, and then that, and oh, I should have actually went over one. Damn it. All right, I'm being ridiculously picky right now. But yeah, I just tend to do this in the flow of the belt, so it's kind of like going up. I don't know, it's just kind of a visual thing, so you can kind of like easily see that, yeah, these belts go, you know, from right to left. There's really no point in doing that. I just do it because I do it. Like, that's really it. All right, good. So now the only thing left that we need to add into there are going to be the processors. And we're going to bring those around on the other side. Actually, come to think of it, I think I might have screwed up a little tiny bit. Let's take a look at what the next recipes are going to be. Yeah, it's still the colliders. Okay, no, those won't use any of the other things. Okay. Yeah, because if the second or third stages were going to need anything that was in that first stage, then it would have made sense for me to kind of put it that way, but that's okay. We are all good right now. Let's add some of these processors, kind of coming around this way. Excellent. And that, of course, needs power. I thought I had given this power, but I guess I didn't. There we go. And now let's give this a storage container. Can't remember where the hell my storage containers are. There we go. And that will be outputted into that container. Let's kind of move that down a little bit. We're going to move it down in such a way that we can actually, you know what? Let's do this. Because then this way, this will automatically feed into there. Oh, is it too close? Damn it. There we go. Now we're going to put a sorter here to kind of go into there. We don't actually need a whole ton of extra belts here, so we could just kind of cut those out. Yeah, I guess I could have just cut those out a little bit further, but that's okay. Now, I don't want this thing to create a whole ton, so we're just going to tell it to create the first row, and trust me, that's plenty. But I do want to build up a little bit of a buffer, because when it's building these second stages or so, you know, I could just grab some things right directly out of the storage without going to, or, you know, without waiting for the storage to you know, without waiting for this assembler to kind of finish. So let's go over here, and we're going to select our next stage, which is going to be the interstellar logistics, and this is our first item that we need. That's easy. Now we need some aluminum, and we need our particle colliders again, or sorry, particle containers. There we go. And we're going to do the exact same thing again, where we're going to put a storage container here. And I don't like where I put that storage container. I didn't put it in line like that. There we go. And now this is going to output to there, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to limit the number, but because each step of the way it requires more and more materials. Actually, you know what? No, we will just build the first line's worth. We'll end up using it. That's okay. Let's put some more power here. Actually, you know what? Let's bring the power down a little bit further so it covers more area. Yeah, I don't have those next level of power cables just yet. Actually, we can go down one more. Perfect. Now let's put up one more assembler, and this assembler is going to be for the final stage, which will be the orbital collectors. And once we travel to other galaxies, and we want to put up several of those to, you know, kind of mine up a ton of deuterium really fast, it'll be useful to be able to have those, so we just grab like 20, 40, and just fly off to another area and just use them all at once. Another game I had, I was producing so much deuterium, or, you know, I had so many orbital collectors that that I just had such an abundance of hydrogen that I didn't know what the hell to do with it. Okay, so yeah, this is unfortunately a little bit of an issue. Yeah, I guess this wasn't exactly the best of planning. I should have moved this down a little bit further because only 3 of these machines are currently producing enough of these particle colliders. Actually, you know what? We're going to leave that as is. Even though this will be going a little bit slow, that's okay because we can still have these 3 dedicated towards whatever else we need. And just to kind of get this going a little bit quicker, we can actually just go ahead and feed these a little bit manually. You know, let's get rid of this one too. And we're going to also have to get some of the aluminum and such. Let's see here. So what else do we need? We need aluminum, and then we also need, oh, it looks like we just need titanium alloy on both sides. Sorry, it's not aluminum, it's titanium alloy. So this is easy. I just put up another one of these logistics stations right over here. We don't actually have one, so let's grab one out of the box once it's done being completed. So we'll just kind of get rid of this right now. Let it build some internally, and we'll just grab it out of the machine when it is complete. Let's give this machine a couple of these directly. And once it finishes building that, we'll just grab a couple out of there and then just use them for what we need right now. It looks like I got a couple of extra titanium alloys, so I'll just let that go ahead and produce a couple. Basically, I just want to produce like maybe, 4 of the orbital collectors, and then we're going to fly out to the gas giant and drop those off. Getting that deuterium is great now. Is it deuterium? I think it's deuterium. Let me double check. Oh wait, I actually have to go to the gas giant to figure that out. Yeah, deuterium? I don't know. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway. So yeah, it does 0.8 hydrogen per second and 0.03 deuterium? I don't know. Whatever. The other crap. So yeah, we end up having a kind of an abundance of the just got a notification for a 3070 on sale. Trying to get a 3070 for Brittany. We actually I was forced to kind of set up a bot for it, and we have not had any luck yet with the bot. I mean, these things kind of sell out so damn fast that even my bot doesn't catch it quick enough most of the time. It's weird because it seems like they're just releasing like one every like 6 hours or something like that. I don't know. It's completely random. But I am going to check the bot because I'm kind of curious. I have a couple computers kind of going on here right now, of course, as always. So I just had to switch over to another computer really fast. It did not even catch it that time. It came through and it sold out so fast I didn't catch it. Either that or I'm not monitoring that particular one. I'm not monitoring all of them, so like, I'm just, we're not going to get her an MSI or anything like that. It's ASUS or EVGA only, and that's only because they have better warranties.
Because water cool.
Yeah, if you want to water cool your system, don't buy MSI. Like, don't buy any of those, no Zotac, no them, because they won't honor your warranty. They're just, kind of douchebags about it. And that's okay. I'll give another company my money. I mean, if MSI actually had, like, I mean, it's not necessarily their fault, but like, if they actually had some of these video cards available, as water cooled, I would buy it water cooled, but it's just not available. So, whatever. I'm going to go with the company that has the better warranty. And if they want my business, well, they know how to get it.
Yeah, that was an Asus.
I know it was an Asus. We'll have to check the item number later to see if it even was one of the ones it's monitoring.
Yeah, it's cool. Thank you for trying.
Well, I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did.
No.
You tried getting
My computer did it for me. All right, so bring this aluminum alloy down. Let's see here. Let's go right to about here. Bring that straight across and down because these will also need that. Perfect. And then we're going to put one more storage box down here, which is going to be the output. There's going to be the orbital collectors, and I'm not going to produce as many of those. We'll just kind of drop it down to about there. Because let's face it, this does use a lot of materials. And we just don't want to waste all those materials. Actually, we'll drop this down a little bit further until we have a good amount of materials floating around. That one will actually have higher, but these we're going to lower a little bit. Because it looks like our aluminum alloy is kind of... Yeah, we just don't have enough right now. Let's add a couple more bots and see if that helps a little bit. We'll also increase the amount that we're requesting. Instead of this 1K, we'll just kind of bring it up to like, I don't know. 2,400 sounds good. Yeah, sounds about right. But yeah, we have 6 logistics drones on here, so they're going to go out, do their thing, grab them in. Let's see, how much aluminum alloy do these actually use? I mean, they use 40 at a time, so we probably should just give it a little bit more. There we go. Let's give it 2 more, just to kind of make it an even 10. I don't know how far away that has to actually travel to pick those up, but yeah. Oh wait, what did I mess up here? I messed something up. No, this is supposed to be orbital collectors. How did I do that? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. There's other things that are missing here. I totally messed that up. Yeah. Need some full accumulators, which we are generating. We're going to need reinforced thrusters, which I don't believe that we're creating right now. Then we're going to need some of these supermagnetic rings. But in order to create the the reinforced thrusters, luckily we have a majority of the things that we need right here. They're right at our fingertips. Sort of. What we're going to do is we're going to create a split right here. Let's see, you're going to create this split right here. I don't like that one. We'll kind of change it out. There we go. And we're going to bridge this and bring it over. There we go. And since we have the aluminum being produced here as well, it's kind of a good thing. So we'll just go ahead and put that like that. And then we're going to put a machine right here, which is going to produce those reinforced thrusters, which we'll need anyway for other things. We'll need that for the... it's one of the drone types. It's the transport drones. Is it the transport drones? What the hell they call it? It is the... logistics vessels. Yeah, logistics vessels require those, so it'll be good. Oh, yeah, actually, that's great because we'll be able to produce logistics vessels over here as well, which is great because I've been wanting to automate that anyway. It's a pain in the ass creating those damn things. Plus, once you get up to a little bit higher level and you have, like, a lot of logistics drones, trust me, you end up using a lot of them. Let's see, we're going to produce some reinforced thrusters here. Ooh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Always gotten the hiccups. I don't know why. Taking a look at chat, see what's going on. It's been pretty quiet on my stream. You know, I think I kind of apologize for that little break. I think that kind of scared off some people thinking that I stopped doing this, but gotta say, it is definitely a challenge trying to build a audience. But I'm going to keep trying. And I hope that I succeed one day. Alright, so it's producing reinforced thrusters, which are primarily needed by this thing here. So we will put, let's see, let's put this right about here. And we can have this going straight across. I know this is going to look a little bit weird. It's not exactly the best kind of layout, but this does work. I mean, yeah, I guess I could have brought a lot of these things a lot further down, and maybe it would have been a little bit cleaner, but you know what? The malls are never going to be very clean anyway, so, it's all good. I guess I should have this kind of produce 2 of these at once, and then this way we can kind of bring it down this way, and that's only because we're going to be using logistics vessels as well. Oh, crap, didn't mean to do that. But that works out because I need to do that anyway. keep saying the word that without actually describing what the hell I'm doing. I gotta stop doing that. Ha! Yeah, I'm in a silly mood. What can I say? Alright, so just connecting these up. And what is this missing? Yeah, those are being produced kind of slowly. So I guess what we could do is upgrade those sorters so they're bringing in the materials a little bit faster. And there we go. Now it's producing those much, much faster. And those will kind of come out of here and go right into there. We can actually produce, I don't know, we'll produce that many of them, like basically 1 row's worth. All right, so these are going to keep going in here. Now we need the super magnetic rings, which are being produced right over here. So let's see here. We don't have a splitter on that. So yeah, let's go ahead and put a splitter here. Oops, trying to get it to that bottom level, and sometimes it's just a little bit of a pain. There we go. I'm not going to set priorities on this. I mean, I guess I could, which would kind of prioritize sending it to the logistics network instead of internal build stuff. But for right now, I think I'm going to do it this way. It is subject to change. I might change that later. But for right now, I think this is okay. Kind of sneaking this around this way. I want to bring it through the back side over this way, leaving a little bit of room for the what the hell is it? There's the other thing that I need. I can't remember the name of it. Let's see here. What the hell is it called? The accumulators, the full ones. Luckily, I've been generating those for a while. I don't know where I've been building them. I've been building them around here somewhere. Oh yeah, back here. I knew that I was going to end up using these, and plus I have actually been using it as a little bit of a kind of a test with the logistics network where I can generate a lot of power here. I can ship it off to one of my other planets. They accept the accumulators, they discharge them, and they send back the blank ones. It's kind of an experiment. I don't know how good it's really doing, or but yeah, kind of an experiment. We'll see how it goes. All right, so when they come out, they go into there, and I got to figure out a way to split this off and bring it back that way. I guess what I'll do is I'll literally just put a splitter here. What better way to split things off than using a literal splitter? Who would have thunk? Okay, got to get rid of this wind turbine. That's going to be in our way. Let's build it out this way, only because we need to have a little bit more room to kind of work here. And I guess we'll, crap, I should have built that a little bit more that way. All right, so we're going to build this out this way. We're going to have to kind of move these over a little tiny bit. Kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. We're going to let that totally run out, and we're going to kind of swap out what these are doing. I thought I was being slick by giving myself that extra kind of room for that, but I just did not do it the way that I should have. It's all good, it happens. Yeah, this is a little bit messed up compared to what I normally do, but that's okay. We can just do this. And then this one will, this sorter right here will pull off of here, and then that pulls off of there. Actually, these should have been backwards. It doesn't really matter because, to be honest with you, yeah, this is all pulling from this side here, but who cares, whatever. This is working, that's all that matters. Great, and it's now producing those. It'll take a little while. It's obviously going to use a lot of materials. And these accumulators over here, there's a bunch of empty ones in this storage somewhere. Yeah, you see there's a bunch of empty ones in this storage. Then over here, these are going to charge up. Unfortunately, the way that I did this was a little bit of an issue because there is no way to split off from this one as well. So you know what I'm going to do? We're gonna redo this. This one's still going to go into that storage container. Oops. This one right here is going to grab out of that storage bin and drop it in there. This way, both of these chargers can work at the same time. And now, since I can't just jump over this, it's just not going to work because you need 2 spaces for that. I'm just going to, make this one jump here. And that should be enough. I don't know if I actually... Nope, I had to build it a little bit more the other way. Oh, wait, I did the same thing again. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, I think that should be... There we go. Cool. Excellent. So now we can actually grab a lot more of these accumulators as needed. And we can actually put a second sorter here to grab out as much as we can, as quickly as we can, just to kind of put some back pressure onto this belt. Because it's going to take a little while to fill that belt completely up. Yeah. So you can see it takes a while for these things. That's okay, good. We're going to take, we'll take all 3. Cool. Now, let's go grab a little bit of... Oh, wait, we have plenty of fuel. Make sure that our fuel chamber is actually filled up and ready. Let's burn that stuff off first. And away we go. Now, we're going to head out to this gas giant here. Now, the orbital collectors must be placed on the equator. What I like to do... Oh, looks like we do have 2 of them already here. Okay, that's good. So I'm only actually going to put 2 more, because if I put too many of them, what ends up happening is if you're not burning off enough of this hydrogen, you're just not collecting any deuterium. And that becomes a little bit of an issue. So now it means that we definitely have to start importing a lot of that hydrogen, and we have to start burning that off for power. And that's okay, because we're going to have such an abundance of hydrogen, it's totally okay. Now, these orbital collectors actually use a little bit of hydrogen. I think it's either the hydrogen or the deuterium, but it uses a little bit of this material that it collects for its own maintenance. I mean, I don't know why they exactly do it that way, but, I mean, they do it. Whatever. There's got to be some kind of, like, internal mechanic for the reason why it requires a little bit of power. Because it's not like you can provide it any other power, or, it's not like you can provide it with different fuel types, or, nope, it just powers itself and it just does what it does. So why does it even bother having, like, the calculation to figure out, okay, if it's getting 0.03 of deuterium per minute, and then with, the fact that it's self-powered, it needs to use this much per minute, it doesn't really make any sense. It's kind of a silly thing. I guess what I'll do, since I have this extra wind turbine, I will try to connect it up. There we go. Let it power itself a little bit. Let's take a look here. I don't think that we're bringing in hydrogen anywhere, but I think it's something that we should start doing. So I'm looking around at our planetary logistics to see if there's anywhere that we're actually bringing hydrogen in, and it does not appear that we are. So I'm going to go over to this one that had that 1 slot available, which was this one right here. I'm going to tell it to start bringing some hydrogen in, and it will provide it to everything kind of locally. So you see local supply, remote demand. That will use some of these logistics, and it's going to go out to that planet. It's going to grab a bunch of this hydrogen and kind of bring it in. And then from there, we want to find some of the areas that we are using the energetic graphite, and replace using energetic graphite with using hydrogen to burn for fuel. I'm trying to remember where the heck those are. I know they're around here somewhere. Holy crap! I can't remember where the. Oh, here's a couple of them over here. These are burning crude oil, so I mean, I could use them. It's, let's see. How much power are we actually using right now? Yeah, we definitely need to start using those. Crap, because I know there's an area that we're just using energetic graphite. It's like, I don't want to waste the coal. So yeah, we're creating energetic graphite over here, but we're not burning it anywhere. This is burning crude oil that I don't care about because it's an unlimited resource. And when we do start needing it, that's when I'll start. I will no longer use it for those purposes. So I'm looking around I'm just trying to, I can't remember where the hell that other one was. It's around here somewhere. All right, the next refinery that I find, I'm just going to swap it out. Let's go ahead and land and try to figure this out. Oh, wait, got to go to map view. Huh. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh my god, why have I lost this? Oh my god. How did I lose this? I swear, like there was a whole... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I knew they were around here somewhere. Alright, so we're going to tell us to stop using the energetic graphite for fuel. We're going to tell this to start requesting a bunch of hydrogen. And let's give this a couple of more drones. Let's see, we need 6 more. They need 2 more. I just like the, having like numbers like, just even numbers. I don't know. It just, I do. Don't try to understand them, Jolene. That is impossible. There is nothing more to that sentence. That is that. All right, let's connect this in. Make sure that's actually using the fuel. Good. Excellent. And from there, you should start seeing it using... Ooh, excuse me. There it goes. They're starting to charge up more. As more of these become online. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'll be back in one quick second. I'm going to go make myself some more coffee. I just drank all this coffee and yeah, I've been having trouble with staying awake in the afternoons recently. I swear, I got to get back to taking my half-hour naps in the afternoon. I used to do it all the time and then got so busy with work I haven't been able to do them recently. So it's actually made so it's really difficult to stay awake in the afternoons. I've always had this problem. My sleep schedule's always been so messed up, especially because my pain meds always make you sleepy. Anyway, I'll be back in 1 second. Let me go take care of that, and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. I am back. Sorry about that. It took a little bit longer than I was expecting. Had to use the restroom as well, and I figured it was a good time to kind of take care of both those at the same time. All right, so got some hydrogen coming in. We're burning that off now. Yeah, these we'll just kind of leave to burning the raw oil and stuff, or just crude oil. It doesn't really matter so much. Whatever. I mean, we're just burning it off until we need it, generating a little bit of power from it. But let's see. I think we do need to produce a little bit more of those machines for burning of hydrogen because we still need a little bit more power production, and we need to burn off a lot of that hydrogen anyway. So this is a good way to deal with that. Yeah, you can see it's very quick that that fills totally up. And this is good, so let's put a couple more in here. I know these are not perfectly aligned, but that's okay. Because of the direction that we're kind of building these. Oh wait, no, these should be aligned. Oh wait, no. They're not going to align because of the fact that the direction that we're building them, there's always going to be a little bit of a discrepancy between them. And that's just because the top, towards the north here, these are a little bit, kind of closer together on the grid. You can kind of see that the grid kind of splits off. That is one thing I don't like about the grid with this game. It is probably my biggest pet peeve with it. And of course, it's not something that they can fix. It's just the nature of how it will work with a grid. I mean, there's just no other way to deal with it. Of course, I could try not snapping into the grid. I mean, that is one way I could also deal with it, but yeah, whatever. It's fine. It doesn't really matter that much. This is just burning off excess anyway, because we just have so much of it, and might as well get some of the power generated this way. And I guess we'll just kind of drop one of these windmills down, or wind turbines, sorry. We can actually probably use one more row of these. Probably not both sides, but we'll just put one more here. We'll start burning off a little bit more on this side here. Yeah, I guess we'll try to align these a little tiny bit better than the others, but yeah, there's still not going to be a perfect alignment. But this one has a lot bigger space in it, and I think it was because I was trying to get those to line up. But again, it's never going to be perfect. Like, I guess these actually should go in a little bit further. Let's go ahead and fix that, because it is going to kind of drive me crazy a little bit. Even though I am already crazy, but, Wow, some of these I got in the wrong spot. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, let's go ahead and fix a lot of these. Why is this getting no fuel? Oh, it's because I didn't connect this over here. That makes a lot of sense. There we go. Cool. Let's get rid of this one, bring it over a little bit further, and then we'll fix that top part as well. There we go. Those are starting to fill up. And let's go ahead and fix these as well. Oh, that's the wrong place. There we go. Yeah, these also could have been a little bit further down. So let's go ahead and do that only because it's kind of a pet peeve. I like these to kind of align the best I can. Yeah, this one's going to be off. There's nothing I can do about it. No matter which way I put it, it's always going to be a tiny bit off. Let's try it there and kind of see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit off. There's really not much I could do about that. I am trying to align it the best I can so it doesn't look completely ridiculous, but, it's not bad. Hey, it could be worse. Could be better, but it could be worse. All right, let's add a couple more here, and then we'll go work on some other areas. But yeah, this should start allowing us to burn off a lot of that excess hydrogen. We're also going to want to start... Why is this not actually pulling in nearly enough to go all the way down here? What is up with that? It should be pulling in plenty here. Let's upgrade this to a much faster belt to make sure those are really pulling in sufficient amounts. Because, yeah, it's got to wait till this one fills up a little bit before it grabs more into here. Same thing with here. And there we go. We can see we're finally getting... So to the point where we're charging everything up. And I don't know why this one is just really kind of lagging behind the others, but we'll just upgrade some of those belts to kind of make sure that that supply is coming through as fast as it can. And we're going to do the same thing with the belts themselves over here. Make sure that's Mark III so that gets through there as quickly as possible. And cool, that's going good. So let's also go ahead and find one of these interplanetary ones that are not full up, but I think all of them are. So let's create another one of these and we'll put it, I guess we'll put it over here. Well, actually, we got to go pick some up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to start requesting some of that deuterium, bringing it down so we have it locally, and then from there we can kind of figure out what we want to do with it. Oh wait, the mall is over here, that's right. So heading back over to the mall. I don't know if we've done any, we haven't done any research this particular game. And I think that we're kind of at a point where there's a lot of research we really can't do just yet. But I guess we can do this one. Let's see if that works. Okay, we could do that one. That's good. So we can get 2 more construction drones. That'd be kind of nice. I mean, not like a game changer or anything, but it'll make things a little tiny bit easier. This is building orbital collectors still. Let's see, what is this waiting on? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell it to start producing some of these. Oopsies. But I do want to cut this one off really fast so I can produce a couple of these interstellar. Wow, this thing is going really slow. You know, to be honest with you, since we're not in Mark III of the assemblers, I could have just built this by hand and it would have taken the same amount of time. But it's already done, so whatever. Just going to grab this one out when it's done, and then we'll hook up. There we go. Now we'll hook this up over to here, and it can continue creating those logistics towers, whatever the hell you want to call them. And let's see here. I do want to kind of have a little bit of a space that that I'll be able to work with once I have this created. So I guess we'll go ahead and create those over here. Yeah, that seems like a good place. This will allow me to have some room to kind of do some of the building and such that I need. Let's see here. Unfortunately, these do not connect very well to that. There we go. And this, we're going to tell it to pick up deuterium. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Let's see. We need some of these logistics vessels. We actually should automate those as well. I don't know how much deuterium we've actually collected so far, but it's good to start bringing it onto the planet so we have it as needed. And we'll see what it does. Set it to remote demand, and it has sent off 3. Okay, so it's at least got 1,200. That's good. Actually, I guess while we're here, let's set up a couple of fluid stations to kind of drop this off to. Because this way we can just bring in everything that we're producing for deuterium right now and just kind of store it because we don't quite need it just this moment, but when we do need it, we will need a ton of it. Oh, crap, I should have not built this like this because now it's really hard to. There we go. Couldn't get to that damn thing. Alright, so let's try that again. Where is my storage thingy? Ah, here it is. Rotate it this way, not because we have to, but because I want to. And there we go. Excellent. Now it's going to start filling up. And we can build a couple more of these on top. No other reason than we can. So that means we've got tons of supply here. Like, I think we can hold like almost like 100,000 or something like that. I don't know the exact number. It's a lot. We can, no, not 100,000. Probably like 40, 50,000, something like that. Because I think each of these are like 10K, and this is 10K as well. So yeah. So 60K, I think, maybe. I don't know. That's what we can handle We don't have that much out there right now, so. But at least it, you know, it'll be able to keep going through and farming up what we need. Let's see, how are we doing on fuel? Take a look at our character. And I need to fill that back up. Had a feeling that was going to be something we had to do soon. All right, so we have that going. That's great. That was something we kind of needed. And we can start setting up more logistics as needed. We could just grab things out of that box as needed. We're burning off a lot of our excess hydrogen, which is great. And you can see we're just constantly full on hydrogen. I don't know where we're requesting hydrogen. It's one of these that we have it kind of pulling hydrogen out. I thought I saw one of these was kind of, yeah, it keeps saying needs fuel, and I think it's just not getting enough of these brought over here quick enough. So let's upgrade a couple of these on the, you know, further end to make sure it's bringing in just enough. Actually, no, we can just set those all to Mark 3. That's okay. We want to make sure this has enough throughput. But I guess we don't have to technically do this. We could just upgrade like 1 or 2 of them, but you know what? It works. Again, this is just kind of burning off the excess. It's too bad this game doesn't have like a, you know, burn off excess kind of thing. But, so yeah, we have to actually deal with the byproduct materials. But you know what? We need this stuff for generating power anyway, because as you could see earlier, oh well, it's actually kind of back to where it was. But you can see that like right now, it's still in charge. We're just not generating enough. So let's take a look at our Dyson sphere. Sorry, our Dyson swarm. And we're not really generating all that much power right now. 78 megawatts or so, but it's just not nearly enough. We should start working towards our Dyson shell. So, let's see, what do we need for that? We need to be able to launch rockets. We don't have that research just yet. Yeah, I guess we could. Wait, we're not researching purple yet, are we? I don't believe we are. No, we're not. So let's see here. I'm just trying to see what other unlocks I can do. Yeah, getting a little bit more movement speed, that's always nice. Yeah, those all require purple. We don't have that quite yet. Vertical construction. Oh yeah, actually increasing the stack size of the Mark III sorters is kind of nice. A lot of those other things we can't get just yet. Let's research this, because then after that we can... Oh wait, we still need to kind of get our purple up and going. Trying to figure out what we need for purple research. I don't know if I actually created this or not. Oh wait, we do have purple research. Okay, so we need processors and we need fiber cable. Is that what it is? Is it fiber cable? I think. Ah, go away. Why are you there? There we go. Oh, particle broadband. That's what it is. Okay, so particle broadband. I could have sworn we're actually producing this somewhere, aren't we? Because I know we're producing the processors somewhere. Yeah, here's where the processors are being produced. That would be one thing that would be nice if they'd add to this game. Some kind of like the ability to flag like specific areas. If you could flag like an area, then it would kind of put a pin on there so you can always go back to your mall, or if you're like, okay, I'm looking for a specific thing, you can kind of search for what you've placed down on your planet, and then it will give you a marker based on that. So yeah, it looks like we are not currently producing those. That's okay. So let's go ahead and start producing those. So for the particle broadband, we're gonna need carbon nanotubes, we're going to need crystal silicon, and we're also going to need plastic. Now, eventually we'll get some interstellar so we can actually make this carbon nanotube directly from an item. And same thing goes from the silicon, but we don't have that quite yet. So, see, I think we need, so carbon nanotube. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up another logistics. We're just going to request both of those things. And if they don't exist, then we'll just create some production for it. So let's kind of head over here. Let's see what can we use from this existing one. We'll use that one as our output. So let's go ahead and land here. Yeah, don't want to get too close to that. Oh, lack of item. Okay. So let's put this on the same level, more or less. Is that really like that? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Okay, cool. So we have that in place. Let's run it some power. Okay. Wow, I gotta say, I'm getting really sleepy. Jesus. I don't know why I'm suddenly just like, dragging. I really should have taken a nap before. I had done that earlier in the week during Wednesday's show. For anybody who was here, I took a nap like right before the show, and it was a really good thing. I was glad I did it, but I should have done it today. And I kind of came down to, well, do I want a game or do I? Well, today's option was really didn't have an option. I was just working on some other things. I need to finish it up, and then it was like, all right, time for the stream. So it was just time to start getting ready and stuff. All right, so basically we're going to try to get our purple science production up and going. That is going to be our challenge for the remainder of the stream. Oh, wait, sorry. No, we need to get our fiber or our particle broadband up and going. So we need the carbon nanotubes. We're going to need these crystal silicon. And we're also going to need plastic. We could tell this thing just demand as much as it can get. I don't know how many of these we're actually producing currently, so I guess we're going to have to find out. Give that an even 10. Okay, so it looks like the plastic is the one thing that is not currently in storage, so I'll have to go add that to storage. Problem is, where is the plastic? I know, or at least I think I'm generating plastic, but apparently I'm not putting it in the logistics network. So let's go ahead and just kind of zoom around the map without walking the mech around, because it makes it a little bit slower to kind of find what the heck you're looking for. So this is where we're apparently producing some plastic, which is going to be up here. Yeah, so you see that we are producing some, but it looks like something is kind of... Let's check in chat again. But yeah, it looks like for some of these, the energetic graphite is coming through a little bit too slow, but I do have... let's see here. Guess what I'll do is I'll tell this to request some of the energetic graphite. And we'll give this thing a couple more drones, let it go out and just kind of pick some up. And I'm feeling generous, we'll give it 2 more drones. There we go. Once that energetic graphite comes in, we will merge it directly into here. There we go, good. Oh, crap. Can't go all the way through here. Ah, damn. Oh, wait. How the hell am I supposed to do this? There we go. Okay, merge that in. Why is this not going in? There it goes. Okay, energetic graphite. That'll help increase that production a little bit because you could see that it was just taking forever to produce any of this. But now those yellow lights are starting to disappear, which is awesome. And let's look for the output. I think we're going to need to set up a splitter. It's going to send some of it into this logistics network. Oh my god, I'm yawning so much. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Meant to put it up a little bit further because I'm trying to get this thing to connect directly in. I mean, if it does, great. If it doesn't, you know, I'm not going to complain too much. Too much, maybe, but too much, nah. Okay, so this is kind of an issue. So let's get this thing first hooked up. Awesome. And then now, need to connect this up. Cool, there we go. Let's check and chat again. That's why I keep looking over there. I used to have the other computer over here, but I need to, yeah, I kind of need to reset a lot of those things in this office. It's kind of all over the place. All right, so let's go ahead and get some of those materials actually heading into this building. And that will be our, was it plastic we're producing here? Yeah, it's plastic, right? Yeah. Crap. Wow, I could definitely tell I'm getting tired. I'm kind of like zoning out here a little bit. All right, well, I'm going to go a little bit further, and then we're going to call it a night, because I'm not going to lie, I'm having a lot of trouble staying awake right now. I kind of need to go take a nap, even though it's like 8:30 at night. I just, wow, I don't know. It's been creeping up on me recently. Like, sometimes it just comes out of nowhere and just kicks my ass. But hey, the good thing is we do now have plastic kind of coming into our logistics network, I think. Yep, there we go. And some of that plastic will go over to be used for creating the fiber, which is around here somewhere. I'm just going to kind of make sure that that is kind of connected. Black screen. There has been an issue with some people. I'm curious. So Eddie in the chat is saying that they're seeing a blank screen. Just can't see the game. Can you actually see me on the screen or not? Could you? What kind of device are you using? I have been seeing a few people who've had problems with certain devices in Twitch. Unfortunately, Twitch has some bugs when it comes to ultra wide streaming, and I still haven't quite narrowed it down to which devices are causing problems and which ones aren't. I've heard some reports about Xbox having some issues and the Amazon tablet. So I'm curious, what kind of device do you have that is causing that to happen? You can also find me on Samsung S20. Oh, interesting. That's good to know. Weird. Okay. You can also find me here. I'll put it in the chat. You can also stream me on YouTube. Yeah, this is one of those really annoying things with Twitch that it looks great for me, works for me, but then there are certain users that it doesn't work for, and I haven't quite figured out like what kind of settings it needs in order to kind of fix that. But you can see that there is actually still a stream popping up on YouTube. Yeah, I really wish I could get that kind of figured out. It's really annoying. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Yeah, I've been troubleshooting that for a while. I've been trying with it. And this is another reason I've been, kind of considering, is vMix going to actually solve this problem, or is it still going to be the problem no matter what? Ultra wide is supposed to be supported on Twitch. I mean, it looks great on all these other things, but for some reason, yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Where was our particle broadband that we were creating? I know it was towards the north somewhere. Just kind of circling the globe until we find it. I know it's over here somewhere. Or was it? Or wait, this is the south, isn't it? Wait, which pole are we on? Yeah, it's got to be the south. So yeah, it's actually at the North Pole. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's a real bummer. I wish. Yeah, thank you. Please do me a favor. Just give me a follow if you can, and I'm going to continue trying to work that out. It would be very much appreciated if you give me a follow, and at some point I will get it worked out, and then you'll be able to check out my stream. Yeah, it's a bummer. I wish I had an answer. But thank you very much for letting me know which device you're having trouble with, so I can try to track down somebody who actually has one, so I can try to troubleshoot it myself. So another unfortunate thing with Streamlabs is that it's difficult to set up a test stream on a different account when my primary is streaming to Twitch. I wonder what kind of device Brittany has. I don't think she's a Samsung, but I'll have to ask her about that. Yeah, it's a real bummer. I wish I could get that figured out because there's been so many people who've come in, and that might also be part of the reason why I've been having so much trouble gaining subscribers or followers on Twitch, because some people are coming along and they're just not able to view the stream. So I think next week I'll, just have to, or on Wednesday when I stream again, I will have to, wait, where the heck is this fiber thing? I know it's over here somewhere. But yeah, next week I'll definitely have to try to change the resolution down and just see if it's not an ultra-wide issue. Oh my god, where is this? Okay, let's land and take a look and see. Okay, so this is the South Pole, I think. So we gotta fly to the other pole. Yeah, because this is the South Pole right here. So let's try flying all the way over to the North Pole. I think it was at the North Pole that I had all of my stuff. Or that particle fiber thingy. Wherever we're producing that. I swear I need labels in this game so you can just be like, okay, go back to mall, or here's the area that I was working on, or, whatever. God, where is it? I know it's over here somewhere. Jesus, where the heck is this? Oh my god, I swear, I'm just, tonight is just, wait, did I just fly over to this side? Wait, which side is, okay, so no, that's the north, this is the south. So let's see, let's try just doing it on map, and then I should be able to see it. Because we're on this planet. Okay, there's some plastic that I'm producing, okay, that's great. Now let's head over to the other pole. And there's that. That's where the gears were producing. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was it. We were producing gears at the pole. So where the heck did I start producing some of the fiber? Ah, this is another problem with playing when you're tired. I can't remember where the heck anything is. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to give it a few more minutes, see if I can find it. If I can't, then I might have to just end it for tonight, because it's pretty clear that I need to start taking a nap before I do my stream. Also been thinking about maybe doing my streams a little bit earlier too, which is something I was going to experiment with. I mean, the reason I had kept the times the same is because it was easy to say, the two different times, and I play after work and on Wednesdays, and then on Saturdays I'm just playing at pretty much the same time. But I want to be able to give some East Coast people, the chance to be able to join in as well. So maybe next week we'll experiment with a different schedule. I think that really might be best to do that. Oh my god, I can't find this. Where the hell was that thing I was just working on? Oh my god. Jesus. I swear, I must be blind. Oh my god, where is this? Like, it's gotta be here. Like, I know it's over here. Oh my god, like... Alright, let's just do it with this map view, and it's gotta be here. At least I can find, like, a landmark or something. Oh my god. You know what? Alright. I'm having such an off night. Yeah, not having much luck with this. All right, well, you know what? We're just going to kind of go ahead with this, and I'm going to, yeah. It's been a rough night. I'm sorry, folks. Yeah, I need to troubleshoot and figure out what the hell's wrong with this. I don't know why some people can see it, some can't. It's driving me crazy. I don't understand it. But I guess if some people can't see this on Twitch, then there's really no point in... oh my god. OBS, I swear. Alright, well, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, follow, bell notification, do all the things. It's much appreciated. And I will be back on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, not specific time. Not going to stop with that joke ever. It's always going to be my joke. It's always going to be there, so just... Anyway, I'm Jolene Sparkles, and I'm hoping to do this stream again on Wednesday. I'm not sure. Oh, actually, sorry. This Wednesday, I'm going to be getting my COVID vaccine, or my second shot. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do my second stream or not. So I probably will not be streaming this Wednesday. Possible I might move the stream to Tuesday. I'm going to experiment with some different schedules because... yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. But as of current, I may or may not be streaming on Wednesday. But if you don't catch me this Wednesday, catch me next Saturday. Just take a look at YouTube and Twitch. My schedules are usually listed on there. And you can just take a look at what my next schedule is. If it shows the next schedule, there's a pretty good chance I'll be showing up. Check it that day. Sometimes I cancel, last minute. Unfortunately, these platforms don't have a really good way to say, hey, I need to cancel a stream, or this stream is good, or that one, or whatever. Anyway, I've been Jolene Sparkles, and I will catch you next time, and yeah. Bye, my unicorns. Bye.